Welcome, everybody. It is AstroTarot Tuesday Night Live Special Edition Winter Solstice. How's everybody feeling tonight? So glad that you're here. We are broadcasting live on 7 different platforms, and we appreciate all of the groups, all of the beautiful groups that allow me to come in and do my thing each Tuesday night. Thank you. Huge gratitude and thank you to you. It looks like I've got this mic a little, there we go. I was like, do I have that thing positioned right? Probably should have checked that before I went live, right? We're just allowing everybody to come on in. We are going to do a winter solstice ceremony tonight. Yes, a ceremony for the winter solstice. This morning we had the winter solstice stood still. This morning at 9:59 Central. So did you guys feel it? It's the darkest night of the year. The longest, darkest night of the year is tonight. Because what happens tomorrow? We welcome back the light. Yeah. So I'm so glad to be here. I'm so glad that I see you guys starting to pop on in on the chat. Welcome on in. We're going to jump right in tonight with the solstice ceremony. I had listed on my Facebook page just some items if you'd like to join in with ceremony with us tonight, or, just hang out with us and set your intention. This is a very magical and powerful night. Actually, moving forward, a very magical and powerful week. Really, truly coming off of last week's full moon that had eclipse energies. Like literally those energies were powerful. And I don't know about you guys, but I've been vibrating. I've been like literally feeling these energies coming in like waves, really fast waves. Something's flying around in the studio. Seems I have a little friend. Hi, guy. What you doing? I had all the windows and the doors open earlier as I smudged the entire place and got everything prepared here. And so excited tonight. Winter solstice ceremony. If you're new to this channel on YouTube, please like, share, and subscribe. We do this every single week, and we would love it for you to become part of the Sparkle Chat tribe. Yeah. If you're on Facebook, please do remember I'm on 7 platforms. So, you might want to go on over to the YouTube channel at Chanda Sparkles, because whenever you're on Facebook, this is how it comes up. But I have a feeling that might be Amy. Is that Amy? Maybe so. I'm not really sure. Okay, yeah, there's Amy right there. Thank you to Amy, the moderator. She is on Facebook tonight, making sure to keep it all clean for us. And there's Jerry Lynn. Say hello, sugar babies. How you doing? Oh, look, there's Christina Karst and Jules. Hi, Jules. Our good grief. Jules out of Phoenix, y'all. If you have not gone and seen her photos, that woman is like highly ascended master in photography. Check out her photography. It's so amazing. Oh, and then there's Linda. Hi, Linda. Thanks for joining us tonight. Okay, so I have a special announcement. Yeah, I do. So I thought it might be fun to invite a soul sister in to sit with me. And look who's here. Let's see if I can just switch on these cameras. I'm working 4 cameras tonight, guys, so bear with me. It's going to be a hell of a ride. Okay, and oh, nope, see, told you, I don't know the hell I'm doing here. Okay, hold on, hold the horses. Okay, that's where I'm at. Now I want to go over here and add that. There she is. There's Sandy. And see, I'm used to looking right here, so now I got to look over here. This is so much fun, is it not? Everybody welcome Sandy in. Okay, the reason I decided to do this is because it's such a powerful, I got to work this way. It's such a powerful thing when 2 or more people, 2 or more souls come together. Magic truly happens. Not that I ain't magical all by myself. I ain't saying all that. But truly, when you put 2 energies together, especially this one, this right here, she is powerful. This is Sandy. Say hi.
Hi, everybody. Welcome.
Yep, she's going to help me along with the solstice beautiful ceremony. We're so excited. It's going to be so much fun. We're just kind of like rambling on a little bit, letting more people fill in the chat. I see you there, Tracy. Yvonne, thank you so much for being here. And there's Renee. Ooh, 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 it's Capricorn season, and Renee's a Capricorn. Yes, 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 as of today. Capricorn season is on. Allow the magical goat to fly, because that's how it's going to be. So we're going to basically go into the solstice ceremony. Then we'll go into some of the astrology. Then we'll do the cards. Now, please do remember, if you haven't gone to the Facebook page, you definitely want to pop on over there, because why? Right? Because we have winners.
Yeah.
She was an actual winner.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, she was a winner a few months back, because I do monthly drawings, and we got a really big prize for Capricorn season. I'm telling you guys, I added another item, because as I was going through the prize box, going, oh my gosh, how did I miss this extra prize that I saved since last year for Capricorn season? So we have prizes. All you have to do is like, share, and subscribe on the YouTube channel to make sure that you get your name in the drawing. And it's free. Like, did I charge you? No.
No.
Yep, send it right to her in the mail. No big deal. Doesn't matter where you're at. That's on me, just for you coming on in with your beautiful frequencies and hanging out with us. Okay, so let's get on into it. I'm going to switch the camera. Say bye to Sandy for now. We'll see her back in a few minutes, because I have to do it here, or else I will. Oh my gosh, look at, you just get all kinds of voluptuous Chanda Sparkles. I don't know what the hell. Okay, there's Sandy again. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun, y'all. This is so, like, trying to figure this out is a lot of fun. Okay. That's the one I want. That's not the one I want. Oh my gosh. 4 cameras, y'all. Let me have it. Let me have it. Ah! Okay. Now, we're just going to add. We're going to take this one away. Yes! Look what I've done. Okay. All the cards, all the area, all of ourselves have been smudged, cleared, and we are heading on into the ceremony. Now, if you didn't gather all of your items, that's okay. You can still do your little ritual later, or you can gather whatever you like right now. You still have some time. Go ahead and go and gather, a few little things. We have a few little things here. I cut these yesterday. These are fresh oranges in representation for the sun. We're welcoming back the light, guys. This is so exciting. We've been getting shorter days this whole time. And after today, the sun will start to come back even brighter. So this was the little stars. Look, and I always have every element covered. When I do ritual, I always make sure to have every element covered. Is this not to die? I got one for Sandy too. Look at this. It has your pine cones, yes, for your pineal gland, and all of your holly berries. I love the gels, or the gels, because the bells are for clarity, like clear as a whistle, right? So we're going to do this little ceremony, and I want to be able to see you and see everybody that's coming in. Let me see here. Hold on. Hold the bus. Yeah, how you doing? Okay, and I want just me. So let's take that one off. There we go. Okay, so anyway, are these not the cutest? I got Sandy one too. And then I added some of the things on, but I was like, this is perfect because it covers everything we need. Speaking of covering everything we need, because I have so many things going on tonight. Okay, I'm going to set this over here. Just kind of in the background, so it's like, I think it'll stand up there. And if it doesn't, you catch it, Sandy.
I will.
You catch that bad boy if it falls over. Don't let my star fall off the table.
I will.
Can y'all tell I'm wired? Man, I've been feeling so wired By the way, I got to say thank you, speaking of wired, to Christina Karst Yoga. If you are in Padre Island, Texas, Corpus Christi, Texas area, and you go and have a sound bath from this highly ascended master of a goddess, literally you want to go do this because it activates every single cell in your body. I'm not an expert and super knowledgeable of it. I just know that every single thing that she has in that room, including her intention behind it, is just amazing. So thank you, sister, for that beautiful sound healing therapy over the weekend. That really helped me. I've been high as a kite, and I do have something positive to announce that I'd like to. And you know what? I'll tell you what. I can't even begin to tell you because no, not that one. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so Sandy, you know what happened today, right? Do you know what happened today? Oh my gosh, I got a message from my son, my beautiful son, who's been going through a little bit of trials and tribulations, a lot. And he said, Mom, I'm ready to go to rehab, but this is the thing. They didn't have a spot for him in rehab. It's all full. So I'm going to ask everyone, this is all I ask of you tonight. Please set your intention for my son to find a spot in the rehab, if you wouldn't mind. So isn't that neat? I know. I'm so happy. I was like, oh, that's the best thing I could hear on winter solstice. That's the best gift. I don't celebrate Christmas for personal reasons. I always celebrate winter solstice, the turn of the season. This is my celebration. Now, not to say that I don't go out. I like to go look at all the different Christmas stuff and all that. You like that, right, Sandy? Yeah. So it's not that I don't like all of that. It's just that this is my main holiday. And I keep trying to look over here. I know I'm looking at the wrong camera. It's just hard to get used to this many cameras. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead. I'm going to start reading some of this. And Sandy, if you could do me a favor and just kind of help me stay on pace. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. I'm going to just switch this on over. And then we're going to take this one away. And look at that. I'm starting to learn how to do it. Look at that. Bam, bam, bam. Hey, guys. Hey, guys. Thanks so much for being here. Hi, Linda. Hi, Jules. Hi, Cheryl. Hey, so good to see you here. Okay, so remember, I have everyone from YouTube and the multiple groups and platforms and BitChute coming through on one chat. So remember, if I miss you, it's not because I'm trying to. It's just because y'all fly through with y'all's wonderful. This Sparkle tribe that we are growing is so magical. Remember, this is a frequency. When we all come together, we're setting the tone to raise our frequency. When we have a higher frequency, we are able to manifest our best lives. We're able to truly do those beautiful things that we're looking. And Jesus, Lord have mercy. I mean, God bless us all. It's been 36 freaking months of really challenging times. Really challenging times, right? Yeah. Challenging. Yeah. So what we definitely want to do is understand that as we move forward, the higher our frequency is set for this night, the more better and prepared we can be for any challenges that arise next year. I will say this, next year's energy is looking a lot better than the last 36 months. So I'm happy to announce that. Yes, round of applause for 2022. And that's not 2020 as well, too. That's like, no, we're going to throw that on out the window. I don't know who created that meme. That was horrible. Okay, so what I want to do, because this is solstice and we're welcoming in the light. Now, if you didn't know, solstice means like soul is sun. And solstice means for the sun to stand still. And anytime a planet in astrology, we consider the sun a planet. Yes, I know it's a star. But in astrology, we consider it to be an energy, okay? The biggest, brightest, most powerful energy we have. And when that stands still, it vibrates and illuminates itself. Just like any other planet. If a planet's starting to slow down and it's about to go retrograde, it's going to vibrate and literally expand what that planet stands for. So over today and the next couple of days, the sun is like kind of like just like standing still. So really find and you hear that? Yep. She's in for it. Her guides came in with her. I said, oh, you do realize you got somebody here with you. Yeah, they're walking around. Okay, so really understand that as that sun stands still, the stillness within is so important to really reflect on everything we've been through. And that's why we do these little ceremonies in order to welcome in the greatest abundance that we can possibly get, right? That's what we're looking forward to, right? That's what we're setting our intention for, right? So anyway, you right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So listen here. The moon is in Leo. I've got a Leo in the house. She's a Gemini rising. We just came off that big, huge, powerful Gemini moon. Yeah. And what was your other sign? Your moon.
My moon sign, Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. And like the south node of the moon is in Sagittarius, literally at 0 degrees, about to come straight up into Scorpio. So this is a powerhouse of energy that we're collecting up in here. And every time I look into this camera, every time I speak, this is a frequency tone I'm setting through my highest guidance, through my soul family and cosmic family that contact me. I have been this way since I was a child. This is just how it is. And I never really can plan. I can only just get in here and let the flow happen. And when you receive with positive light intentions, all done with the divine light in mind, not meaning that we ever say the dark is wrong, because that too is your creation. All right. Winter solstice Yule ceremony. Just so you know, this blessing and invocation. So I say get fruits and nuts and mistletoe. We have bells. We have always. I got to have my wand up in here, and cinnamon. We have rose petals. Rose petals is for love. We have cloves because cloves is for protection. I have the clear quartz and I have the rose quartz over here. What is it that you have over there? Let me see. Hold on. Let me get on. There we go. What do you have?
I have red jasper.
Red jasper.
Orange calcite.
Orange calcite. I do have some citrine as well. Oh, right here. Citrine. You're going to help remind me. I'm not used to this one. I have some citrine here as well. And what we're doing is we're going to put all of this together. We're going to anoint it. So the main thing is, have you written down the 3 things that you were supposed to write down? So right here, I have everything that I am releasing, okay? If you have not written those down, you want what I am releasing, what I am welcoming, and what I'm creating, basically. And then, hold on, we're going to do something with that. And then also, we have these bay leaves. And for each one of those things, for what you're releasing, what you're welcoming in, and what you're creating, we're going to write down one word or symbol. So start thinking now. One word or symbol that's in representation of the 3, I'm over here, of the 3 things. Sorry, man, I cannot get used to this other camera. For the 3 things that we're doing here with the the releasing, the welcoming, and what I'm creating. Okay, so I hope that's not too confusing. This is the first time I've ever done this live. I've always just done it in person. I'm over here. Tell me. Yell at me, girl. Come on, I know you're bigger than that.
Okay.
Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
Okay, now what kind of oil do you have over there?
I have Persephone.
Mmm.
Persephone, green goddess of the underworld.
Because it is the darkest night of the season, I told her she needed to use the Persephone oil. Now this just straight up the oil that I made and that I use. It has an abundance of stones. I always add stones. It has flowers and herbs, a little bit of rose in there. And I always use a little bit of coconut oil And in all of my oils, I always add, I hand grind up selenite and I put it in there, you know, just for clearing and bringing in that light, you know. And if you didn't know what selenite is, this is selenite. So you see there, that's my wand of selenite. Bing. And so then we'll be using the oils as well. So does everybody have, like, raise your hand in the chat. Thank you, Sandy. Raise your hand in the chat if you are welcoming in the light with us tonight. And if you plan on, like, truly, if you're going to do the winter solstice ceremony, please let us know. You know, we really hope that you're guided to do this. You know, that's why I'm kind of rambling on a little bit. I mean, even if you don't have all these items, just go get you a piece of paper and write down these 3 things, because what we're going to do with this is going to be something that will last until the next full moon in January. Okay? And in January, we're going to do something with it. So you definitely want to have it. Go get you a piece of paper. Go write down. What is it? What is it they're welcoming? Oh, wait. It's what I'm releasing,
what I'm welcoming, and what I'm creating.
what I'm releasing, what I'm welcoming, and what I'm creating.
Yes.
Go write those down right now as I get going here. Okay, so just so you understand, I have this little printout. It's like one that I've had for a few years. It's kind of old. It always stays with all of my winter solstice stuff when I pack it away. I like to read this every year just as a reminder, so you understand what you can do to really bring in this beautiful winter solstice energy. Okay, and if you're in the summer solstice, you use different items. And God bless you, my Aussies and my New Zealands. I love you. Mwah. You're welcoming in the summer. So, but we're doing a winter one because we're in the northern hemisphere tonight. So no bias. Trust. I wish I was welcoming in the summer. I love the heat to return. You know, I don't like this cold. People always say, you know, we live on an island. We're in Padre Island, Texas. And I'm always like, oh my God, it's like 50 degrees outside. I can't go out there. Such a wimp.
Yes.
Right? And it always happens. Okay, so just so you know, the cinnamon sticks, the citrus fruits, the star anise, the cloves, you can have rosemary plants even, or bundles of pine and pine cones, oak, ivy, unshelled nuts, myrtle, holly, poinsettias, wood for a candle holder or pine cones, or you can even use like the vine from a grapes, you know. That's what I have for us here on the table. You use red, white, and gold candles, or maybe a green one if you like. The reds, the whites, the greens, the blues, the silvers, the whites, and the yellows. Each of these colors has a correspondence. So, you know, you can bring in more passion for your life, you know, with red, of course, you know, do a lot of reds, passion and love. You know, if you're trying to be more enlightened and you're trying to attract some more abundance, you want to go with the yellows and the golds. That's why I put the gold on my table over here, because I'm trying to be more enlightened. Yeah. Yeah, I totally want more enlightenment. We could all use it, right? And then it says, like if you're seeking purification, or you're actually wanting clarity, or you're wanting to learn to speak your clarity, lots of whites on your altar. This one over here, she's seeking clarity. She's going to do it. She's doing it. Plus she's balancing out with me. Now, if you are sensitive to any kind of symbols or shapes or anything like that, just go ahead, you know, use like your gold discs. Okay. Those will represent like fertility. Antlers. Get you some antlers if you're trying to have a baby. Is Joshua in the chat? I don't know if I see him. Anyway, antlers for your altar for having a baby. There you go. Let's see what else we have. Antlers. Evergreens, mistletoe, spring of holly, pine cones, Yule logs. Like, I love the idea of a Yule log, but that's something you got to start back like literally at the equinox and start kind of working on. And I think we'll do that next year in 2022. All right, just so you have an understand, you know, you can hang the holly or the mistletoe in your home. It'll bring good luck and protection. You can like literally hang it in a window, let the sun hit it, and it brings good luck and protection into your home during this season. Okay, I like to keep that out just to kind of go over it. Now, okay, this has got to come over here. I got lots of stuff happening, and I got lots of stuff happening over here, and with Miss Sandy here with me, it's a little bit like I'm like, oh, okay, this is good. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a deep breath. We're going to go ahead and do the Yule invocation and blessing. I'm going to do it right here. Okay, you ready?
Ready.
Okay, let's go. I'll speak it, and you just absorb it. Let's take a couple of deep breaths and really calm our energies, welcoming in this lovely solstice and Yule, the longest night of the year. We're honoring the longest night of the year. We're honoring the sun's return, bringing the light in, the divine light. All right, here we go. Great Spirit, Mother Earth, and Father Sky, as we celebrate this day of Yule, with its festive music, lights, and feast, we honor the passing of our sacred winter solstice. And watch in the awe as the great wheel turns toward winter. Through the longest nights, please help our bodies find rest in this stillness. Our souls find wisdom in the silence, and our hearts find hope in the sky's brightest star. Through the coldest days, as we call back the warmth of the sun's bright light, and be grateful and rejoice the year's abundance blessings. We're grateful for the lessons embodied in our losses. For Yule is both a beginning and an end, the darkness and the light, our year divided in two. Our commitments for this year sealed, finished, our plans for the year ahead unfolding and becoming. Bless us as we heal within during this season of rest. Amen. Aho. And so it is. I just got chills all over. There we go. That was beautiful, right? Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and switch this on down so you can see my board. Say bye to Sandy. All right. Make sure that I can get this all in here for you guys. Yes, I know it's just kind of thrown down there, but that's just kind of how I am. I'm all over the place. That shit happens. It just does. Okay. Now, if I've already done a smudge. We started off the show with a nice smudge with the Palo Santo, and then I have this wonderful lavender blue mountain sage. So if you haven't smudged your area, go ahead and smudge it now, or light a little incense, or you can even take your hands and you can instill the light into your altar space. You're that powerful. Truly, you can clear with your own energy through your intention. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to begin with lighting our candle. And I have these wonderful that I totally forgot to use. That's okay. That's all right. All right. So now that you've lit your candle, I want you to think about what it is that you're releasing. Whatever that is that you're releasing, you should have some anointing oil. If you don't have anointing oil, any of these things that I'm doing, you can do with your intention through your hand. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and hit it 3 times. 1 for what I am releasing. 2 for what I am welcoming. And 3 for what I'm creating. And you want to just sit and little gaze at this candle. I'm going to go ahead and add myself in here real quick. You want to sit and gaze at this candle. So just really look into the flame. And I want you to really think about what it is that you are releasing, what you're welcoming in, and what you're creating. Those of you that have written down on the piece of paper, at the end, we're going to actually do something with that. Now, if you haven't already, we're going to go ahead now and grab a hold of your Palo Santo. Okay? You can also use cinnamon to get your fire started. Okay, so I'm going to just use my little cinnamon here because I have a Palo Santo, but I want to go ahead and get my fire started. With this candle, I'm going to use both. Really, there's no hard or difficult way to do ritual. It's about the intention that you're setting. And so as I place my Palo Santo and my cinnamon through the flame, I'm watching the flame. And I'm reminding myself of my intentions that I wrote down. I'm allowing all of those intentions of release, of welcoming and creating to come as the smoke rises, okay? To come and go. Because that's the point of releasing. We release in order to welcome in. Universe likes it when we make space, you know? So there we go with that. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of that. Those of you at home that do not have the smudge, this is my intention set to you for winter solstice. Also summer solstice. There you go. Okay, now I have some rose petals here. And Sandy's doing it with me in the background here.
Yes, I am.
Okay. I have rose petals to welcome in love, abundance, and growth to expand my heart chakra. She's repeating everything I say. You may do the same. And then I have clove that I'm going to add to my bowl. Clove is for protection. I have rose quartz on my table, as well as clear quartz on my table. Rose quartz is, of course, for love and abundance. The clear quartz is, of course, for clarity and awareness. And then I have a little bit of citrine, so I can attract some money, some abundance, some growth, because that's what Capricorn likes, right? And this is Capricorn season. All right, so now that you've seen all of that, what I want you to do, oops, let me set that there. And I had to keep my little shell there because you always want something for a water element. If you don't have a shell, then you can just use a cup of water. It's easy as that. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your 3 bay leaves now. And for what you wrote down, for your 3 things, what you're releasing, what you're welcoming in, what you're creating, you're going to write 1 word or 1 symbol for each of those items. And then we're going to burn all this together in this bowl. So I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and just read mine because I don't mind sharing. This is awesome organic paper that I use. So as you're writing, you can just listen. This will kill a little time. I put what I'm releasing is old programming that I feel always I get blocked through crisis right as I'm almost about to accomplish something. Seems like right as I'm almost to like accomplishment, some kind of crisis comes in and blocks me and knocks me back. This has happened almost all of my life since I was a kid. So I'm trying to release that old program, because that's a program loop that you're playing, because you're creating everything as you go yourself. Nothing's random. You're doing it all. The other thing I put was I am welcoming in universal wisdom through higher consciousness to assist humanity. I can't tell you how amazing I feel whenever I am channeling. It's like I can be having the most difficult of times, and then my higher awareness comes in and I feel just so solid and so amazing. What about you, Sandy? You feel good whenever you start, like, your higher wisdom comes in, you're following your heart, whenever you know and you follow your intuition and stuff, it just gives you a higher frequency boost. It really does help. What I'm creating, higher and more powerful healing frequencies of the light body to be held within all 4 body systems. Remember, you have 4 body systems. Actually, you have a whole lot more than that, but those are the 4 we focus on now. Baby steps. You have your spiritual body. You have your physical body. You have your emotional body. And then you have your mental body. And all of those bodies need to be looked after. Not just the physical. That's right. Okay. So now, if you've wrote down everything, I'm going to go ahead and just do it by mind so that I can keep this rolling. Have you wrote down everything? Has everybody wrote down everything? What we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and take a match, or you can use your candle, and you're going to burn your bay leaves. By the way, did you know, don't burn your sheet that you wrote on. We're going to do something else with that, okay? Did you know that bay leaves literally cleanse 99.something% of the bacteria in your home? So you're just going to burn the bay leaves and just drop it off in there right on top of your clothes and kind of let it kind of smudge it around. Ay, chingai.
Don't burn yourself.
Yeah, I don't need to burn myself. And you're just going to let that kind of burn. There you go. Nice. And she's doing one by one. You know me, I'm like, go all in and go all for the gusto. You want to let them all burn down. And when you're doing intention ceremony, you definitely want to watch the smoke. You can also watch the flame. Knowing that every single step that you've made in preparing your winter solstice ceremony has been made with love, awareness, intention. There's a lot of different ways, right, that we can do ceremony. We do lots of people do ceremony. Getting up in the morning and taking a shower is a ceremony. It's a ritual. You know, there's a lot of different ways that we can do ritual through intention. It's actually all about bringing in your highest self, your highest guidance, your soul self, your God spark, and really setting that intention, saying, okay, I'm taking the time to do this, and because this is important to me. You see? Okay, now we're going to close out the ceremony. Is there anything I'm forgetting? I think we got everything. It's just a quick little, short little ceremony, guys. Not trying to make a big, huge, long one. But let's go ahead and close out the ceremony with the healing frequency. I'm going to go ahead and bring Miss Sandy back on in here. Come on. You can do it. Oh, wow. Okay, no. No. And there we go. We'll go here. There she is. Okay, and I'm over here. So everybody, if you've gotten all your stuff done, let's see what everybody's releasing. Let's see here. There we go. I'm releasing past pain. I am welcoming in new connections and happiness, and I am creating self-light and love. I absolutely love that, Jerry Lynn. That's beautiful, beautiful. Hi, Madness. Thanks for coming in. I love you here. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. Let's see what else we have. Renee, our Capricorn, he says, I have rose quartz rosebud oil from Liz Pena. Oh, yeah, she got good stuff. She got good stuff. I like her stuff. Nice. Let's see. Okay. I don't see anybody putting what they released. Releasing old wounds. Okay. Very good. Anybody else want to pop it up there in the chat? Go ahead. Now is your time. Let's go ahead, Sandy, and let's close this on out. So the way I'm going to close it out is with the sound bowl. And I'm going to go backwards. And as I go backwards, just listen in on the tone. Huh? Did you say that? What? Okay, somebody's talking in my ear. Yeah. Okay, they said go backwards. Okay, so I'm going backwards with this. And now they said go forwards. They want me to go both ways. That's kind of strange. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go forward with it. Woo. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's really loud in here. Very loud, right? It's so beautiful. Okay, I've got to move these on out the way. Oh, jeez, I don't have that thing on there. Ah, Sandy! Hold on, stop the bus. Oh my gosh. Okay, there. It's kind of hard to get everything around. I'm so glad she's here to help me. Okay, I'm over here. You're over here. All right. You may leave your candle burning if you so choose. I'm going to leave mine burning all night. I have candles lit up all over the studio on solstice night because the veil is so thin right now, you know, and I'm just going to leave mine burning. I'm just going to leave it burning and let it do its thing. I think that you should do the same. What do you think, Sandy? Yes. So I'm going to just kind of move this stuff over. So if you need to blow it out and you need to move on and do some other things with your night, that's fine. It's no big, huge to do. You can do ceremony. I'm over here. You can do ceremony however you choose. It's up to you and how you feel. And if you're curious, like, I don't know what this means for that, or I wonder about this, or, you know, like for instance, let's say a butterfly or a dragonfly or something comes into your existence right prior to doing ceremony, you can add that into there. There are no boundaries with ceremony. And it's so good because it helps you to set the intention and put it into something that we can like literally touch, feel, taste, smell. And with the south node of the moon heading into Scorpio, Sandy, we got Taurus in the north node. Taurus in the north node. That Taurus rules all the five senses. So working throughout this season for the next 18 months is really important to really do things that you can touch, feel, smell, taste. All your senses are going to be activated. So whatever you put your intention into through something like that, you have manifestation abilities that are going to be so paramount, especially with Jupiter about to move up into Pisces. This is a magical time, y'all. Like, you could truly do it. What you're envisioning, what you're dreaming, what you're seeing can come into existence for you. But you have to set the intention. You have to work at it. You know, you have to work hard. Although Capricorn's kind of calling for it in January. I'm just saying. Okay. So Sandy, tell me about what you wrote down, because we've got this is the last thing that we're going to do here with this. You don't have to tell us all, but what do you think? What did you write down?
More so than anything, the fear.
The fear.
The fear of, not knowing the unknown. Not knowing.
Releasing the fear of the unknown. That's a good one. That is a really good one. All right, so here's the last little step. Take this piece of paper that you wrote everything down on, okay? And we are going to put a twisty tie to it. Of course, I use gold because she likes gold. I'm trying to manifest, y'all, the greatest abundance I can. That is my goal, is to have golden consciousness. For real. I'm going to birth the golden child of consciousness in 2022.
Yeah.
You watch. And I'm going to do it probably while I'm going through massive crisis after crisis because I released the program.
Yes.
So there you go. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take this and you're going to tie it onto your Christmas tree, or you can tie it onto, like, say, your windowsill, like if you have a blind or whatever. I like to put it in my window, but I put it on my tree first, And you just want to make sure that this little scroll that you created, are you with me, Sandy?
Yes.
Are you with me? Okay. You're going to take it and you're going to put it somewhere where the sun hits it a little bit every day. Okay? And that is going to infuse light, illuminating everything that you put on this piece of paper until we have the full moon in Cancer. Emotional, loving, mother of the zodiac, ruled by the moon, Cancer. That's happening 1 month from now, kind of middle of January. And so then when I have that show for the full moon, I'll be telling you, like, watch for my posts on Chanda Sparkle AstroTarot or Chanda Sparkle's Facebook or on the YouTube. Make sure you watch, because I'll be like, okay, remember those scrolls that we wrote down? We're going to take them down now, and then we'll do another little ritual with those to make sure it's manifested by, spring equinox. That'd be nice, right? So anyway, you'll take this and you'll just go tie it onto your tree. If you have a chance, go tie it on your tree right now, or go tie it. Like, I'm going to put it on my little Christmas tree back here. Let's see here. Y'all can see my little tree back here. Let's see. Let's see. Thank you, Sandy, for doing that with me tonight and for being here and holding space. Thank you. All right. So we're going to get out of that. There we go. So I have my little white Christmas tree right back here in the back. So I'm just going to go take it for right now because I know that the sun comes in this window and it hits the tree. So I'm going to go ahead and just put it right there and tie it on. And there's my little scroll on my little tree. And I'm good to go, right? So, and I know the sun, that's the main part of this whole ritual, is that after you've set all your intentions, you've written down everything, you've gone through all of the processes, you definitely want to make sure that the sun, because this is all about welcoming the sun back, make sure the sun's hitting that scroll every day. So that's the main part. And then we'll do more mid-January. All right. That ends the solstice version. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and set this on over there. And not on top of there. If you wouldn't mind just kind of throwing it off onto the floor. Or that's good. Right there on top of that. Yeah. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do now, I've got to move all of this over so that I have room. We've got all this solstice stuff, so I got to move my cards and everything on over. Let's go ahead and talk about the prizes while I talk about Capricorn season. All right. Look here, y'all. Look here.
Wow.
I know. Isn't it cool?
I'm
Okay.
jelly.
I know. So I'm going to throw it down here so you guys can see. Let's see. Now remember, you can win. You sure can. All right. Let's go ahead and fill it on up. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Okay. And I think this needs to be brighter. Let's make this a little bit brighter. There we go. Okay. So Capricorn season is here, and I've got this wonderful, these are hand towels. They're two big, huge, nice, big hand towels. And it's basically little towels for Capricorn. So I love it. And then we have jasmine, We have the white sage and cedar bundle with the nice, beautiful shell. My sparkling sea mist moon spray will be in this bottle. That's 2 ounces. The Stress Less cards. These are really, really cool. Brand new card deck there. As well as the diffuser. Yeah. This is just a little one you can put like in your car or whatever so that you can benefit from the essential oil of your choice. There is one there with it. I think it's like Ocean Clean or something. And then also, I love jasmine. So we're going to put the jasmine, and this has the sticks as well as a holder. So it's a nice little gift prize for everybody to win. There you go. There you go. All right. So remember, the only way that you can win, Sandy, do you remember how they can win?
All you have to do after the live, you make a comment, and that's it.
Yep. You got to comment
That's it.
on the YouTube channel.
Yes. YouTube.
Chandel. Hey, look, Chandel.
That'll work too.
You got to comment on the YouTube channel. Okay, so you comment and you like and you subscribe.
Yes.
And that's all you got to do. And if you share on the Facebook after you've commented, liked, and subscribed, you get an extra vote or a bonus. Your name gets in the drawing more. So help me grow the channel, y'all. I've been doing this almost a year now. Actually started the channel back in 2014. But it was a total different energy, a total different thing. It was like seaside stuff and just talking and stuff like that. And I really wanted to change up the energy. So I started a brand new channel. I wanted a brand new energy. And I started this, I think it was in February. I'll have to go check of last year is when I started. It might have been, yes, it was in February. Because I remember, oh, I'm shaking. This is a different camera. It's like on the table. So I got to be careful with that one. So yeah, so please. Hey, Pamela. Yes. Hi, Erin. Thank you for being here. I see you there. Y'all are so sweet for being here. I love that you all come in. It's so much fun. Hi, Melinda. We just finished up with the winter solstice, so you'll have to catch the rest on the replay. All right. All right, so I need to move the cards on over so that I can go ahead. I can head straight into, I might have to move this. I'm going to have to move this over with you. You're going to guard my candle so it doesn't start a fire.
I will guard it.
Get my astrology calendar. Y'all, this thing is so full and it has been used so many times that the last page just like totally came off. I got a brand new one sitting over there in the box. I can't wait to bust it out. So much fun. That's how I keep up with my astrology other than the Astro Gold, that I do the charts on. So I want to look at the clock right now for the astrology. Currently, we have the moon at 2 degrees of Leo. Fiery, heart-centered, soulful, passionate Leo. Now, also, we're going to have to realize with that Leo moon over the next 2 days, we're going to be coming up on the opposition to Saturn, okay? The opposition to Saturn with the moon, and it's going to square Uranus one more time in Taurus. So these squares have been the theme for this year. This is why we've had all of this bullshit that's happening. Is Uranus being the planet of awakening, the planet of revolution, the planet of rebellion, the planet of you must change. Squaring off in a square is a challenge. It's a difficulty. It really comes in and it says everything that you're doing right now must shift. Okay, this is why we're having such a huge, great awakening. This is why, thank God, we're having more people awakening to their own spiritual power that's within them. The Creator is within you. The God spark's within you. And the more you learn how to utilize that power within you, the better your life will be. That doesn't mean there's no challenges. No. And this is the thing about Uranus in Taurus. Uranus in any sign. It's sudden. It's unexpected. So you've got to realize when it squares off with Saturn, the Lord of Karma, Father Time, the Old Guard, governmental structures, Saturn, ruled by Capricorn. We have a lot of Saturnian energy. This Saturnian energy is what is like, you know, and it comes down into your own life too. It's like stuff that comes up that's like, oh my God, I can't believe this hasn't changed, or oh my God, this has just changed and it's flipped my whole life and my whole world upside down. That has happened 3 times. It happened in February, this exact square. It happened in June, and now we're finally to the very last square happening on, I believe Christmas Eve. Yep, it's going to happen on Christmas Eve. This is going to be kind of a funky, weird Christmas. I'm just going to put it out there. It's going to feel very personal. People are going to be a little bit sensitive. And, you know, this is kind of like the week of people going, I'm really kind of done with this. I'm over this. I'm finally not going to put up with that. And it may not be like in your face, like people saying, hey, I'm not going to put up with that, although it might be. But it's kind of more of a subtle thing that you're just kind of like, not doing that no more. Or, yeah, I think that I'm going to go ahead and shift this way. Because we really have entered it's like a portal of time. Throughout this whole week, going into next week, is kind of a weird energy. It's kind of an off energy. It's a very still, I like literally wanting to go within kind of energy. And that's going to be going on until the end of the year, you know, into January. And until we get to that new moon. We have a new moon in Capricorn happening on the 2nd of January. And when we get up to that new moon, a little bit past it, then we're going to feel like we're building on some of these personal choices, very personal decisions that we have made. All right, let me see if I'm missing anything. Yeah, on Christmas Day, Venus and Pluto. Venus is our love, what we value, how we balance. It could also be our money structures, is going to come conjunct with Pluto. The Lord of the underworld, the death. You must transform or die, Pluto says. And he don't give 2 shits either way. It's just going to be the way and we've got that happening as a theme over the next until I think it's March 2nd when Venus finally goes forward out of her retrograde. So she's going back and she hits it and then she goes back over it and then she comes back over it again. So this is going to be stuff that we're really kind of like juggling as far as how we deal with money, how we value money, how we value just like if you value your family, if you value your marriage, if you value your home, what you value is really coming into question right now. Do you value your job? Is that really something that lights you up? Is it something you want to work for? That's the question. Let's see what else we have. Coming into the weekend, we'll have Libra Moon. So the Libra Moon is going to say, okay, but it's happening when it's a void of course moon. So when we have a void of course moon, remember the moon was just full and now it's waning. So it's getting smaller because we just popped, illuminated the release, set the intention as to what we're welcoming in and what we're creating moving forward. Okay. So that's moving forward with this balance of energy. I promise you're going to see shit in the world, that's exposed. There will be justices coming in. You're going to be like, aha! Finally, there's going to be a lot of fated karmic events. And I know I said this before, but it's still very present right now. The revelations, things that are getting revealed, things that are coming up to the surface, stuff that you may not even really want to see. That's about to be happening for sure. This is an evolutionary time. Like, this is a great evolutionary time. There is one thing I wanted to discuss with you, and I had pulled it. Let me pull this out. And this is for my Capricorns and for everyone who doesn't understand what Capricorn energy is about. This is my little understanding astrology book. It's just a tiny little book. It's nothing big and massive, but every once in a while, I'm called to pull it out and just see what it has to say when I have a question. I was like, what can I tell them more about Capricorn from a book? So this is Capricorn. Listen up. The Capricorn character may be seen as very serious, but in reality, you are a determined and relentless. They can be very relentless. They do not give up. Typically, Capricorn, you place great emphasis on your hard work, fulfilling your obligations and improving. You don't like to stand still and be bored. They've always got to be doing something. Always busy work. You are a determined seeker after understanding and power. You are always seeking that power. Capricorn's all about the power. Why do you think they rule governmental structures and big corporations? World leaders, that's Capricorn. The CEOs, that's Capricorn. The elite, that's Capricorn. Draconian, reptilians, that's Capricorn. If you have a tremendous sense of humor, but you do have a tremendous sense of humor, and you're fun, but don't always allow to show it, and except when you are with other people that you're really close with. Capricorn can always kind of be like someone who's hard to get to know right at first, but then they open up. The world sees you as a steady and reliable friend and companion. Capricorn is symbolized by Pan, the goat, who seduced the nymphs and is the knower of secret things. All right. One last thing. Capricorn rules the 10th house, of course. Its ruling planet is Saturn. That's why I said we have a lot of Saturnian energy. Saturn being in Aquarius. Also, a ruler, Saturn rules Aquarius as well. So it's like a lot of Saturnian energy. But this Saturnian energy is going to start to lighten up after this last square. It's going to widen this square, and you're not going to feel it as strongly, even though it will come together next year in a long, wide square, but not like exact again. It's not going to happen. That's happened a lot, and that's why we've had a lot of issues. This past 36 months has been difficult, hard, challenging. But as we move in to next, I would say by March, April, we're going to start feeling a lot lighter energy. It's going to be a lot more positive energy. Not without its challenges, not without its, whoa, that just happened. Because there's still always unexpected events when you have Uranus in Taurus, which literally ruled by the earth sign, ruled by Venus in Capricorn, earth sign. Those are going to be in harmonious trines, flowing that energy. It's a really good time for awakening spirituality, but it's also a time of release, and people are going to pass, and that is part of life, I do like that this is a cardinal. Cardinal signs are the instigators. They get things going. They get things moving. So it's time to get to work. It truly is. I always thought it strange that the Gregorian calendar has our new year in the dead of winter during the middle of Capricorn season, because it's, it always is like not the most positive energy. Like for me, I celebrate the new year on the spring equinox because that's actually the beginning of the new year. That's spring. It's the beginning of the zodiac. It makes a heck of a lot more sense. Anyway, I digress. I get really annoyed. I'm like, what? I just feel like humanity, we're getting screwed here. It should be another time. All right. So let's see here. Who all is in the chat? Who is in the chat? I didn't forget anything. Yeah. See, the sun is sitting straight up at 0 degrees of Capricorn right now. We have Mercury in Capricorn. We have Juno in Capricorn. We have Pluto and we have Venus in a very tight conjunction, 26 and 25 degrees, right on top of each other. Like I said, this is a long theme. Venus is going to be up in there for the next 4 months. That's a long time for Venus. Normally, Venus flies through a sign on her normal route in about 23 to 25 days. This is it's actually a total of 5 months if you count the shadow. So it's a 4-month transit. So it'll be there up until beginning of March. And it's going to be working over Pluto. And anytime you have hard aspects with Pluto, it's challenging. So let's just set our intentions now. We did our ceremony that we're going to have a very fruitful, productive, not give up kind of attitude heading into January, because that's really what will best suit this energy. And also knowing that anything and everything is going to get thrown our way. Things that we may not agree with. I will say, once that south node of the moon leaves Sagittarius, hopefully more people will not be able, like all of our restrictions and all this stuff that we've had and the lockdowns and all that stuff and the belief systems and all of that stuff is totally shifted. Hopefully when it leaves there, we'll start to open that up a little bit more. And that happens the middle of January. We'll talk about that then. But that's an 18-month cycle. And every time those nodes move, I sit there and I watch it month after month. And I'm like, yep, that just happened. Yep, that just happened. And it all is about releasing with the south node of the moon and welcoming in moving towards with the north node of the moon. North node of the moon will be in Taurus, south node of the moon in Scorpio. We'll do a separate video on all of that. Okay, we're going to move on in. If anybody has any questions. Hey, Melinda. Hi, Mary. Thanks for being here. This is Julie. Oh, okay. I see ya. Oh, yeah. Cool. So we got someone new. What's up? Thanks for being here. That's awesome. I love it. Please like and subscribe if you want to get in on the contest. Okay, I think that I don't want to miss anybody in the chat. Thank you so much. Hi, Baldio. How are you doing? Baldio. I hope I'm saying that right. I apologize if I butcher that. Okay, I'm going to tell you what. How you doing over there?
I'm good.
How you doing over there?
I have the best seat ever.
This is Sandy. I thought that I'm over here. This is Sandy. I thought it might be fun to have a guest in for solstice, and she's one of my soul sisters. She's one of my very good friends. And I was like, come do it with me. It'll be fun. So thank you guys for joining in with us tonight. Let's jump on into the cards. Go ahead and put in the comments what element you want me to start with on the cards tonight as I get the board set up. All right. Let's see here. We got to get the board all moved over here. I'm going to go ahead and add that right there. Uh-huh. All right. Let me move this over here. I want to keep this kind of out. Look, guys, one more time. So I've got these Capricorn towels here. They're little hand towels. Look how big. Oh, look how big they are. I mean, they're good size. And they say Capricorn, organized, practical, ambitious, will go the extra mile to cook the most delicious meal possible. I love that. Okay, I need to get out of this one. All right, there we go. So there's that, the Capricorn. And if you're not a Capricorn and you win, it's okay. You can give it to somebody who's a Capricorn. But it's Capricorn season, and I had bought these last year, and I wanted to make sure somebody got them. And then we'll have the jasmine full set of incense, the white sage and cedar. I love these. And then I threw in one of my personal seashells. And then we have the stress less cards. These are fabulous. I got 2 or 3 of these, and I kept one for myself. I pull one card every single morning right when I wake up. Gives you little cool ideas and things to do. I will have my sparkling sea mist moon spray with all kinds of goodies in this. And then a diffuser. So all of that. You get all of that. And we will do the giveaway on the full moon in Cancer in January. So you definitely want to make sure. Where am I? I thought I was on here. Oh, good God. There I am. Will you set that over there for me? You definitely want to make sure that you get your name, subscribe, like, share, on the YouTube, Chanda Sparkles YouTube, you must put your comment on the replay video, because that's how I go back through it. I check and I'm like, okay, they commented. You have to comment on the replay video to get your name in. Okay. So after this is like uploaded, which it uploads live instantly because I'm on 7 different platforms and it all uploads live, but it only counts if you do it on the YouTube because I'm trying to grow the channel. When you hit that thumbs up, it helps other people who like what I got find me. So people who like astrology and ritual and high frequency knowledge. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. All right, so let's get into the cards. We'll pull this little board on over. I have it all set up, so it shouldn't be that hard to do. I normally don't have to move all this stuff around whenever, but I had all the ritual stuff going on, so it's a work in progress trying to figure it all out, you know? Okay, let's see here. Let's go ahead and pull up the board and make sure I'm all lined up. All right, guys, and I think that's a bit bright. We're going to pull that brightness down so you can see the cards a little bit better. How does that look? Pretty good, guys? Whew. Okay. Happy solstice to you, Sly. Look at that. She's got the beautiful pictures for solstice and everything. I love it. Release myself and welcoming all shakeups. Use that power for myself. Thank you. Thank y'all. Nice. I like it. I like it. Yo, crazy man. Sandy, we got yo crazy man up here. Is this your man? Please tell me this ain't your man. Yeah. All right. I'm just making sure now, you know. Anyway, I thought I'm just going to release everything. I'm just going to be like, I'm done with everything. All right. Tonight, we are playing with the Wheel of the Year Tarot because we've turned another little notch on the wheel. I love these cards. They're one of my favorites. I always play with them every time we're turning the wheel. Brand new deck by Kathy McClellan, the Star Tarot. I've been using this for the past week. It's amazing. It's becoming one of my favorites. You might see this often. It's the 2nd edition, by the way. And it's a full-on set, and the book is beautiful. The artistry is gorgeous. Who did the artistry? It was on here. I could have sworn it was on here. Maybe it's on the inside. Let me see. Oh, it doesn't say. Maybe she did it. I don't know. I'll have to look at it closer and know for next time. All right, so we're doing that one. And then because Colette Baron Reed is one of my favorite for oracles, and I felt like we really needed to ground in the spirit animal as we're heading into cardinal earth. Capricorn is cardinal earth, so very important that we pull in our spirit animals tonight. And finally, oh my gosh, y'all, they smell like cinnamon. They smell so good. It's like you get high off that. I ain't kidding. Did you smell yours?
I did.
It smells like cinnamon. These are brand new. Also, love these. So my sissy who passed away, her name is Janet Kay. And she was big on fairies. She had all the fairy decks. Her thing was love, trust, and pixie dust. That was her saying. Like mine is walk in the light, spread the sparkle. She was love, trust, and pixie dust. And she came through for me during my sound healing session with Christina Karst Yoga here in Padre Island, Texas. And it was beautiful and it was magical. And so I have about 12 or 15 new decks over there that I ordered back, I don't even know, like a month or so ago. And I've been just opening them slowly and working with them slowly. And this one here spoke to me. I pulled it out after that sound healing session, and I played with it a little bit downstairs on my altar. So we're going to pull in some fairy magic and pull in my sissy from the other side, which she's already been around. She's been showing me signs left and right. think she's been hanging out with Christina Carr. She's been sending me stuff saying, oh, look at this rose. There's a rose on my pajamas. There's a rose here. And roses have been everywhere. And our thing was roses and daisies. Ain't we crazy? And so when I smell roses, because I smell across the veil, when I start getting going in the channel on the cards, I'll start to have smells, or sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I just don't ever really know. But so we're going to pull those in for her as well. Okay. So did we decide what we're going to start with? Let's see how many votes we have. And we will start with the Wheel of the Year Tarot for sure. Let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? It's okay, Linda. I try to explain it as best I can. The way the cards work is you need to know your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising or ascendant sign. Rising is slang for ascendant sign. So those 3 signs you want to look up and get a free birth chart at astrograph.com. Astrograph.com is where you can find all of those right there. And then you know, because these cards are set out in the sun, they're meditated over and shuffled and smudged with the intention of connecting with you through your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign. Okay, so that's how you know. But this is the thing. This is what I always say. If it's hitting your heart and you're like, that sounds like my life, or that sounds like my sister's life, or right, Sandy, it could be like somebody else's. It could be somebody else's, you know, like that, you know, as well. Spirit has no boundaries, and they're not on a linear time schedule like we are. I've had people come back and say, you know, that reading that you did back like in June, that stuff's happening to me now. And I thought of it, and I went back and I watched the video. I've had that happen before. So you got to understand that the messages that come through, they can be at any time. But I've had a lot of people that have said, you know, that was right on. And then it came to fruition. So you just really never know. It's about setting your intention to focus in and connect with your guides, your ancestors through me. Okay? And we make it really clear as we can. But I have no way of telling you which way it's going to go or what's going to happen. Or all I know is we're protected through the divine creator, through the Christed light, through the God spark. Because that is who I am. That's how I walk. That's what I choose to vibrate at. It's all about embodying more and more of your crystalline light. You know, you may have felt kind of shaky inside. You may have felt like you're vibrating, or you're getting like pressure headaches and stuff like that. That's because this planet is literally increasing in frequency. Therefore, you are increasing your light. We are taking on, and our cellular structure within our body is changing. This is why we came. This is why we were born. We came here for this ascension, for this new earth event. All right. So I hope that helps a little bit. Maybe that helps clear it up just a tad. Okay. I'm going to take a breath here because I can feel a lot of energy is running through me. All right. So what do we got here? We got fire. Oh my gosh. We got fire. We got to vote for fire. We got to vote for air. Air, fire, fire. That does not help me, Tracy. We got to vote for air. You're welcome, Linda. Oh, yeah. I lost my sister in 2017. She's my big sissy. I miss her. But she comes around. She makes herself known. Trust. Trust. She straight up embodied Christina Karst the other day during our sound healing session. And I mean, I just immediately, when I smelt the roses, I just immediately started bawling and crying and in a release. Not so much a miss. It was more just like a release. Because when you feel that energy, you really, it takes a lot out of you. It truly does. I wanted to add here that Amy said she's releasing all health issues. Yes. And bringing in good health, peace, and abundance by raising your frequency. doing your spiritual hygiene every single morning and night. I'm going to have to do a separate video where I just show y'all the process that I go through. It's okay. So like, just like I brush my teeth every morning and night, I do my spiritual hygiene every morning and night. It's not hard. It takes like 5 minutes and you're done. So, I mean, we'll do that eventually. I'm already starting to, I know that they're coming in because my nose is starting to run. This always happens. Excuse me. Going to get that going. And I take like 3 of those freaking, and I do the nose spray, everything before we get going. All right. I'm being told fire. We're starting with fire. I call upon the earth, fire, air, water, spirit, and ether. I call upon the earth, fire, air, water, spirit, and ether. I call upon the earth, fire, air, water, spirit, and ether to assist me with this read. May I have the wisdom and the clarity to bring forth the truth through the messages as they are received in this timeline and future timelines. Do it with love and reverence. Wisdom. Honor and gratitude for the messages coming through. It's also, if you're new, you're just watching the channel, if I start doing this, it's because they get all around me and I start getting all these, like, sometimes they tap me and I start getting all these tingles. It's not like a tingle on your foot. It's like literally somebody's pressing on my face. You can feel the energy in here, Sandy?
I do.
Okay, hold on, y'all.
Yes.
Do y'all look at Sandy's face? I forgot she was over there for a minute, y'all, for real. Look at. She was like, I looked over, her eyes were like this. You're okay. You're okay, girlfriend. I promise you're okay. All right, we're starting with fire. Just pay attention because they come up and down those stairs and you'll feel them step through.
Yes.
And I get real goofy because, like, I get high. And so I cannot, what's coming out here is not Chanda. This is all channeled. And so whatever comes out, comes out. I feel like, yep, okay. Here we go. Make sure that that's all on the right. Make sure I'm still good. Oh, geez, Louise, look at what we're doing here. What's going on here? Sandy, you're supposed to let me know. I don't have the board down there.
Oh.
I gotta have the board down there. Okay, there we go. All right, let's make sure this board is straight. All right, and I think truly we're gonna zoom it in just a little bit because we had it bigger for the... I got all this fancy software up in here. If you're somewhere where it's cold up north, please take some videos of the snow. I don't ever get to see snow videos. I remember it snowed here one year. Like, was it like 3 years ago it snowed? Right around, remember we snowed around Thanksgiving?
Yes, yes.
Crazy. We're in South Texas. It don't snow here very often. All I know is I'm seeing someone with snow. They're looking out their window. That ritual of sitting and breathing. Okay, so if I was in the snow with you, and I know what snow looks like. I went snow skiing when I was a kid a lot. So when you're sitting there watching those snowflakes come down, I want you to envision, and this is for fire signs. We're on the fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I want you to envision the light of that snow, and as it layers and layers onto the ground, I want you to envision that each time a snowflake lands, that's just another ounce of nourishment to the ground from which what we release tonight in the ceremony. So it's kind of like gonna like release, and then you're gonna welcome in like a seed of the earth. So like you can use this and set your intention and be like, oh yeah, that thing I'm welcoming in, that thing I'm creating, it's right there. And as soon as all that snow melts, boom, It's going to sprout. And you can just use this in vision work. Man, this is such a magical time. We have Jupiter entering Pisces. This is all about our dreams, our visions, our mystic. This is straight up spirit. This is truly abundant. This is truly expansion through the higher consciousness. This is bringing in your higher consciousness and embodying it on a daily basis at all times. So use that. Okay, we're getting going here. Woo, look at this for the fire signs. You guys got Temperance. That's kind of still too bright. Hold on a second. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. There we go. I want you to be able to see the actual detail of the cards. There you go. All right. We have Temperance here. This is Leo. I'm sorry. This is Sagittarius energy. Temperance, major life event, major arcana card. Look, when Temperance shows up to kick off the fire signs, we're on fire. I hear you in the replay asking. I hear you. We're on fire. We just began with the tarot portion of the evening. We've already done the winter solstice and the astrology. Make sure and, go back, rewind if you're just joining us in on YouTube. We're on multiple channels, multiple platforms, all at once, live, every week. Okay. Whew. Okay, so this Temperance, I love that she's a fairy, first of all. And she's going to make certain that everything is balanced, good, poised. I'm totally seeing my sissy and I'm feeling, smelling roses. So she's basically going to help with this. My stomach's starting to growl. Okay. Yep. Okay, here we go. We have the 8 of Cups as well as the 7 of Cups. So there's something that's been going on with you fire signs, and you're truly working to be poised and graceful at it. Like this is something you need grace. Is okay. I'm starting to burp. You need grace throughout this period. You've had to walk away from something, or you're being challenged to walk away from something that you put a lot into. This has been an emotional thing that, like, you put your deep heart, you tried a lot with this situation, whatever it be. And sometimes there's like some flighty confusion. Sometimes things aren't just quite clear. There could be high anxieties. You just like trying to hold on to everything, but having too many choices, It's like somebody's really needing to totally grace and calm themselves throughout this event that they're being asked to walk away from. But it's not easy because this is very emotional. Very emotional. Something love and heart-centered. I love that you have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so somebody outside of you is wanting to work this out. Somebody's wanting to help you out with this. Somebody's wanting to be dedicated to you, dedicated to the situation, whether this be a relationship or work, a family, whatever it is for you fire signs, or if this is actually something that you are vibing with. Like if this is hitting your heart, you're like, oh, that's me. I don't know. We'll see. You got the 2 8s here. Look, you got 2 8s, by the way. That is infinity, okay? That is forevermore. Sometimes when we have these situations and we have to balance through it, it's like stacking things. It's like you have all these different... See, look at this chick. She's holding on to this kite with this butterfly about to fly away and transform her life. But she has all these cups. And each one of those cups is full of different emotional events that she can pick and choose. And it brings her anxiety because she just needs to pick one. And she can't figure it out. So, but she's being challenged to walk away. And somebody's here to say, hey, this is coin energy. This is earth energy. This could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn you're dealing with. This person outside of you, this is someone outside of you saying, I really am going to be steady with you. I'm going to be loyal with you. I'm going to keep working at this with you. I'm dedicated. Work it out. I just heard work it out. Whatever it is, work it out. Yeah. So you also have the Prince of Cups, fire signs. So like the Princess of Cups comes in and is offering love. Okay. But she's also longing for it. She's wanting it. I love how she's sitting in this garden and she just has this flower and this look like, please just let this work out. I just want this. And I need to just choose a choice. Like make a choice. Make a choice is what I'm hearing. Even if it means you or somebody else is being challenged to walk away, make a choice through balance. You want those? No? Okay. Having to look down at these cards, y'all. I mean, for real. That's a lot of cups. That's a lot of emotional shit you've been going through. Fire signs. It's at completion. You got the 10 of Wands. Okay? So the 10 of Wands is saying, look. So you got the 10 of Wands here with the 6 of Coins. Make sure you can see all of those really well. And it's still not so, like, I want you to be able to see it better than that. Good grief. There. Okay. Now it got adjusted. Perfect. Okay. So the 10 of Wands is completion. It's job well done. See, like they've been working. Wands are fire energy. They are your energy. Fire signs. We're on the fire signs. Wands are all about everything we're creating. It could be our work. It's our passion. It could be our love making. All of that, right? At the 10, when you've got to the 10, that's completion. You see, they've been out there picking their fruit and they've been filling their baskets this whole time. That's like you. I've been building this. I've been doing this. I've been trying to take care of this. I've been working at this passionately. And they know all they get to do now is walk that little short road and they're home. They're not going to give up now. Don't give up now. There's something here that you or someone else is being asked to walk away, but there's someone coming in and saying, no, I'm here to work at this. We're going to make this work. Determined to make it work. Being in confusion is not going to help you one bit, fire signs. Stay balanced. Stay graceful. Stay loving and heart-centered. And know, because of the 6 of Coins, this is earth energy. This is all about, this is like literally, if I had to pick a coin card for 2022, that's it. Right there. That's 2022. The 6 of Coins means a million different things. But in this, it's all about, okay, we're going to make this fair. We're going to make it balanced. I have enough to offer. You have enough to receive. So we're going to give and receive throughout this process, fire signs. All right. I like the reading for you. I know it's a little bit kind of iffy, like anxiety and a lot of emotion going on there. But somebody's determined. This is my determined. This is my master going to master. He's going to sit there and he's going to master that horseshoe until it's perfect. He ain't going to like miss one little ting-ting. One ting-ting? I don't even know. That's crazy. That sounds crazy. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull from the Animal Spirit Oracles from Colette Baron Reed for you guys. For the fire signs, we got a Leo in the house. Leo sun. And the moon is in Leo tonight. All right. Did that resonate with you at all?
Yes.
Yes. Good. She said she's over here shaking her head. Yes, yes. Oh, look what we got for the fire signs. Elephant spirit, learn from the past. That's right. Learn from your past. Like, if there is a lot of confusion, emotional choices needing to be made, and anxiety over the choices you have to make, learn from that in all knowingness that you can still move forward as your champion elephant spirit. You can do this. Okay? And then let's pull you a fairy card as well. We're going to get one of each for each of the elements tonight. We're on fire. We will move into... I keep smelling like strong. Do you smell that?
I smell it.
Yes. It's like... It's real strong. It's like a... It's a male, kind of musky, cinnamony. I mean, I know I've got cinnamon pine cones around here, but this is kind of this is stronger. This is stronger. This is like a strong scent. They just said it is all about the fire energy. So like, oh my gosh, where is it? Let me see your cinnamon stick. Okay, so here's a cinnamon stick. Fire signs, I want you to work with this cinnamon. I want you to use this over this period to make the choice you have to make. Okay? Just burn a little bit. Smell it. Or just smell it. Just straight up get some cinnamon. Eat some cinnamon. This will help you, fire signs. Okay? All right. Okay. Now a fairy card from the brand new deck by Karen K. Called Oracle of the Fairies. Right there. Wow, look at that. That's so beautiful. It says motivation, fire signs. I feel like you're just kind of holding yourself back a little bit with this because of the choices you're having to make. Don't do that. If somebody's really determined around you to really work at this, go ahead and make this the choice. You know, you can still learn from your past. It says, when spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy at doing it. What have I been saying? We're entering into Capricorn season. This is about setting methodical steps and planning to succeed. It's not when this happens, maybe this bullshit time. No. Capricorn don't play that. This is knowing that it's going to happen through your intention, through your manifestations, through your motivations, through the giving and the receiving and the balance. You have two balance cards here. Major life event, major arcana. This is superpower card. This right here and this right here are very similar energies. This is more of the fire energy, and this is more of the earth energy. And you've got an earth individual that's wanting to work at this with you. So I suggest just use it with a heart-centered, offering your love, but knowing that you're at the end. You're at the end. You're almost there. You don't have that far to go to get home, to get it finished to completion. Takes a little motivation. That's all. All right. Thank you to the fire signs. I hope that helped you. Now, which element is next? Put it in the comments. Did that help you, Sandy?
Oh, yes, it did.
Okay, good. You're welcome. Oh my gosh. Sometimes the cards scoop right on up, and then sometimes they're kind of wonky on this board. Normally, I would have it on a tablecloth cloth, but this was made for me, and I love it. By Revshar. All right. Those are... Where are we going? Who's next? Let's see. Who's next? Who's next? Let's see what we got here. Ah, there's Miss Shauna. Hi, Shauna. There's Kelly Pena. Yay! Thank you for being here, Kelly. We've missed you. We've missed you, Kelly Pena. We going out of town to the river. New Year's Eve. There's Madness. Yes, please hit the like button. That helps other people to find me. It really does. It's just so, I'm just looking at the chat. It's just so nice to see everybody here. It always brings me such joy to connect with higher frequency souls like you, because every single one of you is powerful. Every single one of you. You would not be even attracted to the tone of my voice if you were not. You are highly ascended beings in a flesh suit. Yes, we're playing human right now, but every single thing you do, you create it. It all starts with the energy. It's not just your thoughts either. So I'm not one to say that no, your thoughts aren't manifested, but it's with your being of your belief system. How you believe. If you believe you're a highly ascended light master, which you are, you will be so. And then you're going to attract things that trigger you for your growth. And it's all creation at play. And all timelines are happening right now. There's 144 of you, like other aspects out there. Pull your power back in. Call in all aspects. I always call in all aspects. Because I'm going to be the one in control. Because I'm the one here. Right? You're like being projected into a video game, truly. And you can change the cellular structure of your body through your intention. You can heal yourself through your intention. It takes practice. It's not easy, but you can do it. All right, there's Alonzo. Hi, Alonzo. Thank you. So glad to see you here again. Thank you. So we've got, Renee. He's so sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, there's Brandy. She's a little bit right. I'm a little late to the party, but hey, girl, hey. Happy winter solstice. Okay. So I'm seeing a lot of requests for air. So we're going to go ahead and go on into air next. Air signs.
You're crazy, man.
Is that your crazy man? Is that your crazy man?
No.
I love your name, man. Crazy man. I do. I love it. That makes me happy. All right. We're doing for Aquarius, Gemini. Whoop. Cards are talking. And Libra. Sun, moon, or rising. If this resonates with you, if it hits you, if you get a chill, if you hear a high tone in your ear, your guides are trying to say, hey, pay attention. I'm trying to talk to you. I'm being told to clear the space. Hold on a second. Clearing the space for the air signs. I'm all of a sudden feeling very serious. Okay. You know the way. You know the direction you're supposed to be going. Get out of your own way. Holy my golly. We have Temperance as the first card for the second element in a row as the first card with a separate deck. These cards will speak to you. I'm getting chilled to the bone. I mean, every ounce of my body. So, Temperance. This is going to be a theme, I'm being told. Balancing yourself within one realm and another. Learning how to live within a 3D world and a 5D world. Knowing that there are two Earths in separate dimensions that you're basically having to weave in and out of. Air signs. We're on the air signs. I hear you in the YouTube replay. Like, share, and subscribe, please. Comment to get in on the drawing. Whoop. All right. And we have The Eight of Swords and the Ace of Swords, representing air. Remember, Temperance is major life event, major arcana. It's representing a Sagittarius energy. Sagittarians are very, they rule the belief structures, the religions, long distance travel, foreigners, refugees, all of that kind of stuff. You might be dealing with refugees. They may not be refugees to you. Oh my gosh, like they literally one of my socks just came off my feet. That's bizarre because those were like hooked onto my feet. The one just got taken off. Okay. All right. So see Temperance. Temperance has one bare foot on the ground and one toe in the water, being grounded in both the earth element and the water element. Complete angel vibration through the God spark. Your God spark is your God self. You are a creator. God is not without you. He's within you. She's within you. Eight of Swords. This is your challenge position. Now, the Eight of Swords, in this, I love this deck. It's like an eagle is flying through the swords, determined, knowing that he can get out of the difficulties that's hurt his heart. It's been painful. It's something he hasn't wanted to see. This is cosmic. Being challenged to literally feel the cosmic within you. We are turning into galactic beings. This is true. You can get out of this circumstance. You can move out of this. You know. It's just like the channel that was coming through earlier. You know. Because with this Ace of Swords, this is a seed of an idea, of a growth, of the beginning of a stage. It's something that's going to come through fruition through your mindset. Because you're air signs, you're quite mental. You think a lot, you speak a lot, you communicate a lot. You're always doing a lot with your brain. Sometimes can be challenged with the heart. And I think that has a lot to do with this unique Eight of Swords, with the swords pointing straight at your heart. In your challenged position, while you're being challenged to be able to operate in two worlds, okay? There's a seed of hope through your mind. It might be a great idea right now. It's like maybe I'm seeing patterns. Like I'm seeing patterns on the walls. Like you're creating something that you're going to be able to patent. That's what this is. And you know what it is. That just flew out, by the way. Look at this. King of Swords. That is Aquarian energy. Could be a Libra. Also Gemini. I love that the eagle is depicted here as well. I want you to look up the eagle as a spirit animal. Air signs. We're on the air signs. Someone outside of you is all knowledgeable and balanced. They're wise. They're going to be there to assist you with this new idea. This idea of you being in two worlds. It's like being in two worlds. I keep hearing two worlds, two worlds. Knowing that it's just at the beginning. It's an idea. But there's somebody there. And it could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Don't get mixed up in gender. This is an energy. But it's very serious. Like everything's taken very serious with this. Whatever this is for you, this is a serious situation. Like I keep wanting to do my, and I hate that because I don't want those little lines right there. It's crazy. Oh my gosh. All right. So look here. I'm going to take them as they fell. What? Look at this. Okay. You have two aces. Out of 78 cards in the tarot, you've got the Ace of Swords and you got the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So this is all about the mind, the communications, the ideas, the light bulb, light bulb, light bulb. I'm seeing a light bulb flashing and I'm seeing like a roaring 80s or not roaring 80s, roaring 20s or 30s like set. Remember they had the lights outside like on the street corners and they would like do their thing. That's what I'm seeing. And look here, there's a light. This Ace of Pentacles is about grounded. Same idea. It's a seed. It hasn't come into fruition and you still have to work at it. But there's a seed here of growth, of abundance, of things you can touch, taste, feel, see. This is just an idea. This is, okay, boom, here it is. Run with it. This idea, I believe, is coming from this guy or this girl. This air energy. This in command, in control, knowing like they've got their shit together. Sometimes can be a little bit strict or rude or challenging to deal with a little bit, but they know their shit. They know what they're, and you should follow this advice. You should break free of what you don't want to see. Stay balanced within the two worlds, knowing that you're about to birth and grow something with the assistance of this other person, this air person. Two of Pentacles. You got the Ace of Pentacles. And I think it's so interesting how this King of Swords is literally sitting here holding your pentacle. See how that sun is the pentacle. But it's a swords. He's got his sword. He's all knowledgeable. This dude is wise. He's wise. He's wise. And he's balanced. And he's enlightened. This Ace of Pentacles coming into the Two of Pentacles. So it may be that you're both balancing multiple things, and you need to understand that that's how growth starts, through the choice. On the bottom, I like it. You got the Four of Pentacles here. Okay, the Four of Pentacles can sometimes be like I'm holding on to everything. But I feel like truly here with this swan underneath this beautiful sun. And then you also have, look, it's two worlds. Two worlds. That's your main message, air signs, is two worlds. Being able to work and function and manifest and be great in two different worlds. This right here is telling you, hold on a little bit. You've got enough. You're holding on to things. Let go. You don't have to hold on that tight. This sometimes can be like my martyr card, but I feel like here it's more so you can release a little bit to this gentleman. You can allow him in and his ideas. You can bust free and still, you can like, it's almost like dealing with somebody who's straight up 3D. That's straight up kind of like maybe, not as enlightened as you are, but still all wise, kind of know it all. Like I'm seeing like a CEO or a head of a business or something like that. They do know their stuff. You can still be your enlightened, awesome self and deal with this person in order to make this seed happen. So you can let go of the control a little bit. Yeah. Two of Swords. You got two. That's so funny. You got two aces here. And then you have the Two of Swords here. And then the ace here. I'm sorry. The Two of Coin here. And then the Two of Swords. So you have Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is happening. All you've got to do is see this sword card, the 8 and the Two of Swords. She's guarding herself, guarding her heart. Well, why is she guarding her heart? She may not want to see. She may not want to see what's happening here. But she's also in two worlds. So the message here is you can do this. Let go a little. Let him have the reins. Follow the path. Staying balanced in two worlds. I love that. That's pretty good, huh? That's great for the air signs. Linda, your moon and sun are in Cancer, both water elements. Nice. The rising is your ascendant. It'll say AC if you're looking up on your chart, your ascendant. That's very important. That changes every 2 hours. So it's very accurate into the manifestation of the energy. And it's also how people perceive you to be. So it's how you're perceived. So it can be very different than your actual sun sign. And that's sometimes because your sun is your soul. The sun is like the inside of you, the soul part of you, your sun's soul. Your rising is the outside, the without of you that people perceive back, which can be very different sometimes. It's the first thing that I look at is the rising. Then I look at the sun sign when I'm going into someone's chart. All right. You want both? Okay. Oh, look at this. You got 3. So you have transformation. It says, the fairy tells you to surrender to transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. Embrace the transformation. The best is yet to come. Yeah, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of this. Release. Allow it to transform. Look at this. You got new beginnings. The fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby. Oh, a birth of a cherished idea. Oh my gosh, what was this? An idea? Protect and nurture your heart as you would a baby. I love that. And I love that because you can see up here where you had some pain in your heart about this. But it's all come into fruition just now with these new beginnings. Wow, look at this. Go outside, all right? Go outside. See if you can see all those good. It's time to go outside and get grounded, become one with the planet. Put your feet to the earth and just simply breathe. Breathe. Breathe as though you're a brand new baby. If you're sitting there and you got your feet to the earth, or maybe it's too cold where you're at, go out there and put your hands on a tree. Or go lean up against a tree. However you can get your physical body connected to the planet. You can do this. The anxiety and stress will fall away. The worry that you have about speaking out about this, because this guy can kind of come in and be a little harsh, or this woman, that's going to fade too when you go outside. You allow for the beginning. I feel like for some reason you're not wanting to allow it to come when it's there. So I would highly work on that. Okay? You got 3 though. Man, you got 3 cards. That's beautiful for you air signs. Thank you so much for being here. I just love you to pieces. I have a lot of air. I have Venus in Libra, which is air. I have Pluto in Libra. A few other placements in Libra. And then my, was it my Saturn? No, it's my Jupiter is in Capricorn. And my North Node is in Capricorn. So I'm getting all this stuff worked over with all these planets there. Okay, those are good to go. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? How you doing, Sandy?
I'm good.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't need to go to the potty or anything? Okay. I was like, you can jump over in my seat. All right. Let's go. Let's go. We're on the wheel of the year. And we're going with Earth. Earth signs are next. We're talking about Taurus. Virgo. You want that? Nope. Okay. Let's see what it is anyway. The Wheel of Fortune. Look at there. And it's winter solstice. And we got the wheel flying. Cycles are ending. Cycles are beginning. Your entire life is about cycles. It always is. And if you look at it like, okay, I got this cycle. And then I got to do this cycle. And then ended it. Like literally, if you look at it as the cycles and pay attention. It's so simple to pay attention to like what's going on around you. This is an awakening planet. This is like people are awakening. The planet is awakening. Stuff is in the skies. Stuff, the colors are so vivid and so extreme, and you see them. And then you feel the signs and you see the signs. Therefore, you know. It's helpful to start with the beginning of the cycle. This is why we do ritual. This is why we do ceremony. This is why we set intention. Not only every, turn of the wheel, but we also set intention every day, every morning. Being mindful. Blessing your food with your hands. You can take your hands like a magical wand. It truly is. You can literally ping and infuse light into your water. Infuse light into your food. Especially if you're getting it on the takeout. You don't know what that person's energy was. It's just like when grandma cooked food for you. Oh my God, she put so much good loving into it, right? That always felt so good, right? Because she's setting intention with love. Now, if you have someone who's in there all hectic and oh my God, their wife just left them and oh my God, it's just been hard. Damn it, I have to do this food. That's going to have a different energy signature to that food. And then you put it in your mouth. And then you're like, oh, it's about really paying attention to your energy signature and who you are. I'm saying shuffle these for some reason. My eyes are feeling really dry. Oh my, all of a sudden. And we don't have anything burning in here or anything, and the air is on. Could you go open that back door for me? Just like swing it open and let that fresh air come through. I feel like it needs to. Nice to have somebody here open the back door for me. No, up here. Right there. Right there. The back door on the balcony. Yeah. Just swing it all the way open and stick it to the wall. It just sticks right there. I don't know who's texting me right now. I'm live. Who's texting me? Brandy. She should know better, and I should have that thing silenced. I apologize. Thank you. Let some of that cool air in. Let some of that fresh air in. Oh my gosh. Y'all know what Sandy's doing down there? She's playing with my feet. She's kissing my toes. No, I'm kidding. She put my footy back on my foot. Thank you. That was very kind. That's what soul sisters are for. When you get your pink fuzzy footy blown off because of the energies, you gotta put it back on. Transform just like the monarch. Okay. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Sun, moon, or rising. Let's go. Yeshinga. You have got the Tower. That is basically Uranus or Scorpio. This is straight up transformation. This is when stuff comes into your life and literally knocks you down and you have to like totally start over. This is my shocking change. This is lightning coming in and striking down your flagpole. And you got to put a whole nother flagpole up. No, I'm seeing flagpoles. I'm seeing flags. Like a lot of flags. Proud of one's area. Patriotic. Getting all kinds of patriotic stuff going on here. All right. Whoo, my nose is itching. Okay. I'm not taking reversals on these. Oh my God. Hey girl, I'm live on YouTube right now and you're being recorded. Brandy, stop texting me on Tuesday nights. Every Tuesday night, I have a little show that I do. By the way, you might want to go watch the video on the replay because just called you out. Love you, Brandy. And we got to turn that off. Okay. We have the Tower. We have the Tower here. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. So you earth signs, you better watch. You may very well be about to like come into a lot of money and a lot of fulfillment. This Ten of Pentacles is the epitome of having everything perfect. Bada bing, bada boom is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing like this Italian like signing Jersey up north kind of like a mobster energy is coming. This is the wrong cards, girl. Look, I'm all up, not even. Get over here. Okay. Mobster energy. Gangsta energy. Oh, earth signs. Be careful. I'm scared. Okay. Major life event, major arcana. Major life event, major arcana. 2 of them. Right here, the Hermit. This is Virgo or Taurus. Look. Oh my God, I gotta keep going. Yeah. Okay, so I had like a thieving, mobster, like underhanded, shady kind of energy coming in here. I'm smelling cigars. Ugh. It smells like cigars. I don't like the smell. It's like a blueberry, raspberry, cedar cigar. This is my lying, stealing, cheating, thievery card. This is fuckery at its best. Earth signs, pay attention. So this right here, this is like someone who's straight up lying about something. This is outside of you. I started kind of feeling like, somebody's coming in, shocking the hell out of you, telling it's going to be like all this greatness going on. Like this is the epitome of greatness. But truly, it's not. You got more time that you got to go within and figure this shit out because somebody is lying. There is a big fat fucking liar here. Earth signs. Shady. Stanky. I don't like it. Bad energy. Bad. Oh, look at this. The Knight of Swords just flipped for you. Some kind of communication is going to come in. It's going to come in quick. It's going to come in hard. Better be ready for it. And don't be taken by this. Pay attention, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Do not get fucked over with a dream that is not real. Excuse me? I'm getting all kinds of gangster up in here, but that's just how it is because this is the energy. Oh my God. Look, in the end, when you find out this communication and this stuff knocks your world around and you do some, like this guy, he seriously is enlightened. He's wise. He's old, but he's gone within to find out the truth. So whatever's happening with this person, something's going to come in. This is celebration card in the end. This is literally knowing that you have everything lined up to have a joyous ending. Even though this is starting out kind of shady. There's a joyous ending here. Thank God. And if somebody is promising you the world or acting like they're promising you the world or saying that this is going to be like this or this is this, no. That's shady energy. This is warning, warning, warning. Seeing the red light, red light, red light. Somebody may be going to jail, to prison. This could be serious. I felt very serious. But it's something you got to just put your hand up and say, no, I'm done with this. Because you could have a good ending here. Let's see. One more. I want one more. Yeah. But look here. This is my solo card. Okay. This is 9 of Pentacles. This is the person who has, this is earth energy. This is stuff that you complete and you're totally fulfilled within yourself. You have everything that you possibly need, but you're also master of what you do, like in the work field or whatever it is. You mastered it. These are 2 really good masterful numbers. Like in the coins here, like 10 of coins is like normally like cha-ching, you know, perfect in every avenue, everything that you could possibly touch, feel, taste, smell, all of it. Perfect. But the way this is laid out, there's a warning here about this. That may not be the case. Like you may be told this is going to be all greener on this side, but it's really not. It's like got dog shit piled up in the yard. You know what I'm saying? No. Watch out for this person, this message, this text, this email, this fax, whatever this is for you earth signs. Some kind of communication is going to come in and reveal all of this. So meantime, stay going within. Stay within your spiritualness, but open your eyes, open your mind to see what's really happening here. You can have a good outcome, but what you're going to have to pay attention to this. This will have to be dealt with. And then you'll be a success. Solo. This is a solo card. This is solo energy for the earth signs. Whoever this resonates for, this is solo energy. Solo energy. These are both earth cards. This is major life event. This is Scorpio. This is opposite of Taurus. This could be for a Taurus. But it could be for any of the earth signs or anybody it resonates with. What's on the bottom? Oh, look. That's nice. There is completion. That's a 10 of Wands again. We had this earlier. 10 of Wands. The Hero's card that just literally knows he's got to keep working. This is fire energy. This is passion. This is working towards what you need in your life. But it's not going to be with somebody else. And if there's somebody else trying to blow hoo-ha up you, hoo-ha, no. Nope. This is going to come in quick. It's going to come in fast. You're going to have this knowledge. This is quick and fast energy. Quick and fast. It's coming. Be prepared. But note you're at the end. Like there is a good outcome here. Let's go ahead and pull. This one? Yeah. The Animal Spirit Oracle cards for the Earth signs. I don't like the lying, stealing, cheating card, y'all. I don't like it. Oh. And of course you got Parrot Spirit. Watch your words. Watch your words. Watch they words. Watch their words. Those people, whomever this is, it might be two of them. Listen to the communication. This is communication card. Sudden change of communication. That's Uranus coming in and awakening. Wake up. Hello. Knock, knock. Earth signs, are you in? Pay attention. Turn your knowledge into wisdom. Cha-ching! That's exactly what this card means right here. This one too. This is all wise. Whatever this knowledge that comes in, watch your words. Manifest your best life. It may suck for a little bit, but you're going to get through it because you are getting to completion. And you're going to be fulfilled, but it's a solo journey. So if you're being presented with some kind of like, hey, do this with me right now, it's not the time. And I'm really tingling hard on that one. It's not the time. It will be eventually. But right now it's a solo journey for you earth signs. Okay, that's Earth. Thank you, Earth. I love you to pieces. You're such powerful, strong individuals. So grounded, so wise. I envy Earth. Because I'm a lot of water. A lot of air. And some fire. I don't have a lot of Earth. I've got to become Earth, though. Because where your North Node is placed in your... did you know that in your birth chart, Sandy? Where your North Node is placed... is where you're evolving as a soul. That's where you're supposed to be evolving as a soul. Yep. I kind of like this little throw here, but it gets all jacked up. My winter solstice garb. And I got my roses on my head. See the roses? Got my roses up there for my sissy. We'd say, roses and daisies, ain't we crazy? Her painting is right above my door to my studio. She gave to me before she died. She hand painted. She's a beautiful little artist. She had some really pretty art. Okay. Do you want these? Nope. Okay. I didn't think so. All right. We're switching it up and we are on. What are we on? What are we on, guys? What is my, hi, Cheryl. Thank you for being here. Hey, Rhonda Burke. Thank you for being here. There's Crazy Katie. I love Katie. And Cheryl Turner. What does she say? Anything about Sagittarius? Yeah, plenty of stuff about Sagittarius. You're about to be done with an 18-month cycle. Congratulations. You did it really good. You just came through 18 months of massive change. And it's about to shift. And Jupiter, your ruler, is about to go into your co-ruler in a harmonious way into Pisces. So you're going to feel a lot better in about not even 2 weeks, because it moves in on the 28th of December. We're already starting to feel it. Didn't y'all start to feel a little bit of a shift of a lightning come about last Friday? I mean, you kind of felt it. It's like, oh, and then every day it's like, okay, it's a little bit lighter. But still stuff was coming at you, because you got to know that that's going to keep on happening. This is for everybody. Everybody, especially Sagittarius, they had a lot. And this is the thing. For the last 18 months, all of the eclipses, whether it be lunar or solar, have all been in Sagittarius or Gemini. That's what happens. That's what the nodes are. They tell us where the collective is going and what it's releasing. It's the head of the dragon. It's the ass of the dragon. So you basically got to understand that we move towards those energies in the north, and in the south we release and learn from and evolve from. So that's a long, nobody really likes a south node transit. Nobody. I mean, it is what it is. You gotta have, you don't have a fucking choice. Anyway, so, but the north node transits, they're very learning as well, but they're a little bit more positive. So that's going to happen January 17th. Well, the true node will move, but the mean node, because there's two different things. The mean node is already moving at the end. I believe it's on Christmas. I don't have my calendar. I believe it's on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. It's moving. It's the mean one, though. It's not. See, in astrology, they have because the nodes kind of shift back and forth. They don't just stay one place and then go to the next and then go to the next. They kind of go in and out. I go by the true node, but I pay attention to the mean node. Y'all like, what the fuck she talking about? I know. But I can't help it. It's the way my brain works. And I'm going to teach this eventually. I promise y'all. Okay. Water.
Water, yes.
I'm a Scorpio rising and sun sign with Mars there as well. Mars in Scorpio in the 12th house. So we'll start with Scorpio. And then we'll go to, let's see who's next. Scorpio. Pisces. I'm getting kind of high off this. Pisces and what's the other one? Scorpio. Pisces. Cancer. How can I forget about Cancerians? We just came out of a very sensitive time with the Cancer moon. Just today. It's been kind of soft, felt a little bit intimidated, maybe a little bit not real sure about things, you know. All right. You want that? Okay. So we're taking first card out for water signs. We're on the water signs. We've already done the fire and the air and the earth. This is the last element. If you have any personal questions after this, I'm going to take questions real quick. I only take up to 3. So you want to write out your questions now. All right, we're starting with the water. You got the devil. You got some bondage. Do you feel bound to something? This could even be feeling like you're bound within. Major life event, major arcana. Both of them for the water signs. This is an intense card here. This is death. This is ruled by Scorpio. This is Capricorn. You can see the goat up here, right? This is literally like being stuck. But this also could be like in a couple. And it's also like drugs, sex, addictions. Any kind of an addiction. that must be transformed, that must transform now or die. This is Pluto. Pluto is Lord of the Underworld. Pluto is the darkest dark that's within us that we create in order to transform, to rebirth a situation. And the last one that flipped for you here, water signs, is the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is all about celebration. It's about manifesting your life. It's the law of attraction. Creating through your passions, through your visions, through your heart center. One from here. I like that you have the Four of Wands to follow the Three of Wands outside of you. Someone is like literally coming into a utopian feel of stability after a deep, bonded, even like possibly tragic situation. The phoenix shall rise again. It's about transforming oneself. I'm envisioning like space, like all the stars, all the planets, everything in space. Look to the stars. And then you have the butterflies here again, transformation. You have to transform this. There's no way around it. There's a great celebration coming. Someone outside of you bringing a celebration, it's more like a stability though. I feel like it's like a coming in and calming things down a little bit. For the water signs, we're on water signs, which is Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. That's it. Yeah. This is, okay, you have air. This is air energy. This is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius energy. But this right here tells me this Six of Swords, like you're moving away from this. As soon as this is transformed, whatever this bondage or addiction or this where you're feeling exactly like literally chained. I'm seeing chains. Like you're feeling chained to this. You have to transform it. You have to move through it. You don't have a choice. Use the law of attraction. Use what you feel and see. What am I speaking to? Like you need to envision things. Like you envision the stars. I like to envision the stars as my palette. Okay? So when I'm going within and I'm manifesting, I always start with it. A dark sky of stars as my palette. And then just like I have this like universal, I went to this, when I went out of body, sometimes, but it happened this past weekend, when you go out of body and I have like this universal, what I call the universal studio of astrology. So like, instead of me going and pointing at planets and stuff, I have like all of these empty screens that are like floating in the air. You know, you see it on the movies. And it's like, I'll pull the screen in and I'll pull the screen here. I'll pull it in and I'll pull it in. And it's clusters of galaxies that I'm doing it with. I want you to really transform this and use your imagination, which is your manifestation. Because something good here is being offered. It's a stable offer and it can help you to build from there. And you'll feel celebration, but you're going to have to move away from it. Moving away and trusting, completely trusting that it may take a little time, but you're going to get out of the difficult waters. Yep. The Seven of Cups is about anxiety and confusion and lots of choices that you're kind of emotionally attached to. What else? But don't worry, because Justice is here. Major life event, major arcana Justice. She's going to come in and she's going to make sure everything's balanced and cool. Everything's fair. Everything's going to work out. It's a little bit of a difficult situation, but you can do it. This is great for you water signs. It's a little iffy and you may have to really you may even physically move. You may have to physically move away from this, but it'll be okay. In the end, it'll be balanced. It'll be just. You'll be looking back at, it's like when you do stuff and you look back and you go, yeah, I got through that. And look where I'm at now. You know, it's that kind of energy. What's on the bottom? My never give up card. 9 of Wands. This is the champion. You know, he's worn. He's been through a lot, but he's super powerfully, passionately enlightened. He is straight up cosmic soul alien. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knows his stuff. He's completely balanced in one world and in the other. Just like the Temperance card, but more passionate and pushing through. Like, knowing that he's almost there. Look at how he is like, the body of him is the stars. What was I just saying? Everything is within you. Use your palette and create your life. All right, so let's go ahead and for the water signs, pull. Don't forget to write your questions now so that I can go right into the questions when this is over. Okay, those. Yep. All right, be at peace. Dove spirit for the water signs. Oh, I love this. Take leap of faith. No matter what the struggle, what you're having to move away from, water signs, what you're having to transform, you got this. If you just literally put the faith within, knowing that you can move forward. I want one more of the fairy for the water signs. Last card. Celebration. What? See, there's 2 celebration cards there. So like you have, this is the celebration for the tarot. This is like for stability, celebration, knowing that you're coming in. Somebody's bringing in something good to after all of this. And I feel like it's truly you and whoever this person is that you're having to move. See, there's 2 of them. They're moving away. They're actually helping this person float on away. You know, they're being guided. Whales are so super spiritual. You know, they're super intelligent. I believe whales are alien beings, like straight up, like us. I truly believe this. And a celebration. Get ready. You're going to celebrate. This is going to be good once you get there. Take the leap of faith. Be the grasshopper, my little grasshoppers. Water signs. Be the grasshopper. I'm like seeing this Asian guy. Be the little grasshopper. Dear spirit, bring a gentle touch with it. So the dove is very gentle. You know, I like all that for you. All right, water signs, thank you. That wraps up all of the elements. And I'm sorry, guys. This is the end of the night. So I need to get your questions. If you have a question now, we'll take just a few. And then I'm going to head on out the door. I'm sure Sandy, like, you know what? You know, I'm so glad that Sandy's been here tonight, right? Let's say hi to Sandy one more time. Look, my soul sister Sandy, she's also been a winner. Like I'm up here. She's also a winner. And so it's like she's totally won on this channel. Every single month there's giveaways. All you have to do is replay. You got to go to the replay. Go to the replay video on Chanda Sparkles YouTube. Like, comment, and subscribe so that others can find me and you get your name in the drawing for the monthly full moon giveaways. All right. Thank you. It's been so good to have you here. It's been so much fun. Maybe we'll do this again sometime. I actually think it'd be fun to have others. If you're in my area at Padre Island and you want to come and sit in on a AstroTarot Tuesday Night Live, just message me and we'll check it out and see if maybe you could come in. All right. Thanks, Sandy, for being here. We're going to go ahead and take just a few of your questions. And no, look, double trouble. Double trouble. I don't know when I'm going to get used to this, but I will eventually. All right. So let's see here. Yes. Thanks for the visit, Sandy. Thank you, Jerry Lynn. Oh, it's so nice. Just kind of catching up on the live real quick before I say goodnight. If there are any questions, I'm just looking. Oh, yes, Linda found out her moon and her sun are in Cancer. Look for your ascendant, the AC. Your crazy man said an eagle. I need to know who this crazy man is. You need to reveal yourself. No, I'm just kidding. I just joke. I kid. North Node is where our souls are evolving to. Exactly. That's what we're striving for. And the collective, like literally, that's what we've been doing. We released a bunch of stuff that stands for Sag, and we've been moving towards Gemini. Gemini is people talking. Gemini is all these tons of these different social media. You know, the media, lip service, all that stuff. Your immediate environment is Gemini. And what have we been doing? Having to stay in our immediate environment, most of us, you know? I mean, short little trips, okay, but, you know, that's all Gemini and Sag. And when those nodes switch into Taurus and Scorpio, which is just around the corner, it's just about to happen, so we're already starting to feel it, everything's going to start gradually shifting, and we'll be working on that axis. Look on your birth chart. Where is Taurus and Scorpio? Do you have any planets there? You can also look at the fixed signs, because Leo and Aquarius will be getting squared by these nodes for 18 months. We will have eclipses in Taurus and Scorpio for the next 18 months. That's where we'll be playing. Oh boy. You're going to create all kinds of crazy shit. I'm like, oh God, here we go. Anyway, okay, so any questions? Eclipses, All right, where's the question? Y'all need to use big letters and a question mark. There she is. Jerry Lynn, thank you for paying attention in class. I always say put it in big old letters and put a question mark so I know if it's a question. Beautiful. When should we charge our cards and stones? When I tell you to and when I don't. I'm just kidding. Okay, but no, really, when I tell you to and when I don't. Because this is the thing. Sometimes on full moons, it's good to charge your stones and crystals. It's good to create water. Like this last full moon in Gemini, powerful positivity. You know, perfect. Near the Pleiades. So it was all good. So, but sometimes, like if there was an eclipse and it was like conjunct Pluto, the Lord of the underworld, I'd be like, no, don't even look at that. Don't look at that. Don't even go outside. Give it a few days. Don't look up. You know, I mean, like I purposely do not go out. I stay in and I work on the light because I know nefarious, draconian, reptilian, darky energies that are in the residual phases right now. There's a residual loop of all that energy because they've been kicked out. They're no longer allowed to be here because the light has overcome and we are winning. But there's residual playing out through the human and through some of these dark elitists. So you gotta watch yourself whenever you're working with magic. When you're working on manifesting. If you're clearing cards or you're doing you gotta take it serious and you've got to work at it. It takes me hours to get going on this stuff. I go through a meditation practice. I do a clearing of my home, my energies. She had to be cleared. Everything has to be cleared through sound, through smudge, through intention. Always. That's when you clear and charge your cards and your crystals. And really be careful with those crystals. Make sure you know what you're using. And if you don't, do that. Oh my God, it's so great. That Google thing where you can take a picture and then poof, it pops up. I don't know. I have an iPhone and it does it. I love it. If I don't know something, I just take a picture of it and put it into that Google app and it tells you what it is. I was like, yeah, I like that. All right. Any other questions? HR. Hi. How you doing? I'm so glad you're here. I didn't see you there. Awesome. I'm broadcasting on multiple platforms. So let's see here. What's the next question? Here we go. Amy Ulrich. Thank you, darling. Look at her and her sweet little man. So cute. All right. She asks about the Venus retrograde. Okay. Venus just went into retrograde last week. She wants to know how it's going to affect the Taurus, Aries, or Libra, Aries, and Capricorn and Taurus, because that's all, they're all connected to Venus in some way. So really you have to look and see what position your Aries is, or if like your, you know, if your Pluto is in Aries and it's getting squared by Venus, you've got to watch out for what everything that Venus stands for. Venus is rules Taurus and rules Libra. Venus is Aphrodite. She's the goddess of love. She wants harmony. She wants balance. She wants good art. She wants beautiful things. She wants things to be just. She wants value. What do you value? That's going to be a huge, huge theme. What do you value? And I can promise you this, at the end of this Venus retrograde cycle, what you value is going to be very different than what you value right now. Because Pluto is transforming it multiple times. So just don't expect everything to be the way you think it's going to be, because it's not. And you're going to get clarity and illumination to this. And then you'll get some positive flow in from Jupiter to this. So I find that during the Venus retrograde, okay, first of all, you may have ex-lovers pop up. You could have ex-roommate. Like I have an old friend of mine, Chad, who just moved to the island. I knew him when we were kids. You know? So the thing is you got to realize you can utilize the retrograde. Just know that everything's going to shift. I promise you within the next year, the way we do currency is going to shift. Definitely. And it won't happen all at once. It's going to be little bitty bits and pieces of things. And then boom, we're all doing it different. Okay, think about 18 months ago. We didn't have like MeWe and Telegram and all of these. Like, how many? I think I mean, on this software alone that I pay for to do the live broadcast on all these different platforms, I can have up to 45 platforms. There's that many platforms out there. Like, it's really increased but it's been good because it's increased our connectivity, and we are becoming a one world. But there's a split. There's a definite split. Just like Dolores Cannon spoke of. She said there'll be two worlds. This is it. We're here. Pay attention. This is why. This is all beginning now. Don't fear it. Just flow with it. Because it's going to shift and it's going to change. And people that have a hard time with change and don't understand that this is like literally what you're creating for your own best good, even though it might not feel good. When people really realize that, then they're going to come into this stage where it's like they blossom like a lotus flower and everything just like, wow, I figured it out. This is how it works. Doesn't mean there won't be changes. But Venus retrograde can be really great, but it's going to be a lot of change. A lot of it. So just get ready and buckle up. The most difficult months will be January, February into March. It'll start to get better into March. It'll start feeling really light and really good. But we have that positive flow already with Jupiter stepping into Pisces. And Jupiter's going pretty fast. So, I mean, it's momentum. It's things are going to come in fast. Just know that. Even though it's a retrograde and it's working on the inside, retros are within. So it's within. And then we all make a choice as a collective and things shift. But sometimes things are out of your control. When you're dealing with Uranus and Taurus, definitely out of control for the earth. Lots of earthly events. Earthly events like a mofo. And I don't know when or how, but they're coming. Watch the water. I'm hearing watch the water. I'm seeing the water. I watch the water. Okay. Ooh, that was a lot. My head feels like it's about to explode. And my throat. People are going to be speaking more of their truth, and they've drawn the line in the sand already in the past, and they're moving forward. And there's no turning back on some of this stuff. And you better be on the receiving end of somebody going, yeah, I'm done. And that's not going to feel good. So you just work through it as best you can. Knowing that you're creating everything. You are through your perception. There's no one else creating your world but you. Your state of being is the key. The total key. All right. Is it affecting the signs adversely? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Yeah. It's definitely, I mean, you always want to look to where your ruler is. So I pay attention to Pluto. And I have Venus in Libra. Venus rules Libra and Venus rules Taurus. So I have to, and Taurus is my opposed is my sun and my rising. So like I have to pay attention to all of that. But yeah, it'll be affecting them. It'll be affecting Aries. Absolutely. Because it's cardinal. You know, it's going to be getting squared over there. Okay. Sorry, my time was okay. That's all good. If there's no more questions, thank you, everybody, for showing up. Thank you, Char. Thank you for all the newbies. Thank you to you on the replay video. Thank you to Sandy, my special guest for winter solstice. It's been a lovely evening. I feel like this energy is so on point for all of us right now. Everyone who's watched and attended, and everyone who's been here on the replay. Thank you for doing your own light work. Thank you for owning your frequency. Thank you for making sure that you're doing your spiritual hygiene every day and putting your energy first, because your energy is the most powerful. I mean, like you don't even understand your power that you can truly embrace and use. You can tap in and you can create your life through your intention, through your frequency. It's all about how you're vibrating, how you're keeping your frequency, how you're flowing through the swamps, the triggers, the challenges, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening right now. It's allowing to be in the muck if you have to be in the muck, but not staying there. But it's okay if you've got to for a little bit. And it's going to get better. This is going to be a much better year, y'all. I'm so happy. It's good. Woo! It's going to be better overall. Okay, thanks, Jerry Lynn. And thank you, yo crazy man. All right, guys. I'm out of here. I love that name. I love it. Okay, thanks to everybody who came. I love you so much. We will see you again next week. Oh my gosh, what is next? Oh, we have a new moon coming. Is it next week? I don't know if the new moon's next week or not. January 2nd? Yeah. So next week, we'll be talking about the new moon in Capricorn next week. So pay attention. I think that's a big theme for the whole night was pay attention. All right. I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing on my YouTube channel. Walk in the light and spread the sparkle. You are the God Spark.